of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell, lead all souls to heaven, and especially those who have most need of thy mercy.
Let us pray. O God, whose only begotten Son, by his life, death, and resurrection, has purchased for us the rewards of eternal life. Grant, we beseech thee, that meditating upon these mysteries of the most holy rosary of the Blessed Virgin Mary, we may imitate what they contain and obtain what they promise through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Prayer for peace.
O God, grant to us, thy servants, the peace which the world cannot give, so that our hearts will be disposed to obey thy commandments, and the fear of our enemies being removed, by thy protection, our times may be peaceful, through Christ our Lord. Amen. Name the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
You have been participating in praying the Rosary. For over 40 years, the praying of the Rosary has been sponsored by the men of the Catholic Churches of the Immaculate Conception and Holy Name parishes in Watertown, and their radio friends, each day at this time, Monday through Friday. We express our gratitude for your generous contributions over the years, but now beg for your greater support from wherever you may hear this broadcast. Please send your check to Radio Rosary, Post Office Box 401, Watertown, South Dakota, 57201. Your help is urgently needed if this program is to continue. May God bless you.
Time for basketball action here on KWIT, being brought to you by Fisher Rounds & Associates, Perkins Family Restaurant, Daniels Marine, Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Lake Stop 20, Kunkel Snyder Optometrics, Stony Brook Suites, also Hometown Building Center, Dutch Boy, Uptown Cleaners, Gather Coffee, Eats and Gifts, Brian's Glass and Door, Clausen & Sons Construction, the South Dakota Consumer Protection, Sharp Automotive, Active Heating, Watertown Dental Care, Glacial Lakes Orthopedics, Culligan, Watertown Family Eye Clinic and Dental Care, Sanford Clinic, Crawford Austin's Funeral Chapel, Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, The Blossom Shop, Heilman Homes, Hy-Vee, Northwestern Mutual Insurance, Watertown Healthy Youth, Dairy Queen, Philip Matthews State Farm Insurance, Ramcota, Great Western Bank, Brigham End Insurance, McDonald's, and Midwest Medical, right here on 950 Radio, KWAT.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
All right, let's go down to Sioux Falls with KWAT's Todd Anderson.
Thank you very much, Rod. Washington High School is where we are at. It's a non-conference matchup. It's a makeup game that was snowed out in January. The Washington Warriors and the Watertown Arrows. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Coach's comments are brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Had a chance to talk with Watertown head coach Zach Weavick. Coach, Washington tonight, what do we know about them?
Another good ball club. It just seems like as the years gotten on here too, they're just playing better and better. Really well-rounded. They got definitely some athletes, very athletic guards. But then, Gannon Thompson inside has been a really good inside presence for him. He's got a really, really good feel around the rim. And they got a couple other guys that, scoring-wise. Nate Gilbertson, Eli Williams, they got multiple names who have been leading them kind of in scoring throughout the year at different times. And so, they're athletic and they got the size. I mean, they're going to be very dangerous here at the end of the year as well.
With that athleticism, are we going to see full court then, pressure and that type of thing?
Yeah, they've definitely shown it. They very similar to our kind of token 1-2-2. They just extended a little bit more, and they're a little bit more active early out of it than like what we are. But yeah, so they'll try to get you sped up, and I think they do a really good job at picking their times to really go into offensive transition too. You see it, they get a rebound and maybe not so much up the sideline like we've seen like the Moorheads and some of those, but they're looking down the court for maybe that that football pass down or something deep that they can go go right away and go score it. And so that's going to be obviously something to keep an eye on for us tonight. How we get back in defensive transition and match up.
1-2-2 zone back into man or back into zone D?
Typically them all man. I think 3-4 games I've been able to watch from this year. I think I've only seen about 2 possessions of zone. But just like the other night with Yankton, wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing more zone defenses thrown at us as well. Especially if teams got bigs that they have to match up with us. So it's at that stage of the year where you've seen it all. You just gotta execute against it.
What do we have to carry over from the other night to tonight to be successful?
Yeah, Monday game, it's a little just unique situation, kind of after everything. It's making sure that we're ready to play, number one. It's just there can't be a hangover effect from last Friday night. We've got, we've talked a lot about consistency and all that, and we got to be done with that, that search. It's got to be, this is a big week for us, and every game's big right now for everybody. And we got goals that we have ahead of us that we want to go accomplish, and this is a big one tonight if we want to go accomplish those. And so yeah, we got to play well. We got to compete, we got to play well, we got to play together, and we got to value every single possession, because just right now late in the year, all these games are at one possession can make or break, make or break the ball game, and so we just got to make sure we value it both ends of the court.
Healthy?
Yeah, we are. For the first time in a while, it feels like we're back to full strength and kind of ready to go.
Watertown head coach Zach Weavick on the pregame show. Fisher Rounds and Associates sponsors our pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Had a chance to talk with Craig Nelson. He's the head coach at Sioux Falls. They're coming off a weekend trip to Rapid City. Coach, just tell me about the Warriors this year.
Well, I thought we played pretty good basketball lately. Really feel good about what we've shown the last 2-3 weeks, and just had a trip to Rapid where we played about 7.5 quarters a really good basketball against some two good teams out west. So now we got to come back on a quick turnaround and bring good energy against a really good Watertown team that people would say are playing as well as anybody in the state lately. When you guys are playing well, what are you doing well? Mainly taking care of the ball. I thought we've really defended well lately, and hopefully we can keep that going. But offensively, when we take care of it, so we can get back and get our defense set, then I really feel good about our chances of being able to guard people, and that's going to ring true tonight too. I mean, Watertown's got such quick kids and good shooters that we got to get back defensively and locate their shooters. You want to play full court? It depends on. There's some styles and some ways where we play full court, especially if we take our big off the floor. But for the most part, trying to get him a lot of touches, a lot of games too, and letting Gannon go to work down low. But there's times when he's out of the game that we got to kind of play 5 out and play with a bunch of quick little kids as well. And I think we're decent at doing that as well. Defensively, man, zone, pressure, what do you like to get done there? Mainly man. I mean, we've had some games where we pressed a little bit, and so just depends on the tempo and the flow of the game and just changing things up. And, we're not afraid to throw zones out there at times if we can, but we're mainly man-to-man. What's the importance of a game like tonight? Well, all of us could, be anywhere from about 7 to 12 in the seeding in the next week. So, I mean, this game will determine a lot going forward. And, us and Watertown are both just fighting to get a home game. I don't even know if we care who it's against, but to have a home game heading into that postseason would be huge for both programs. Give me a couple of keys to winning here tonight. Well, we got to guard well. We got to take care of the basketball. We got to get the game in our flow and our tempo and things like that. And if we do that, I think we have a really good chance against this team. But it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a battle. I think both teams are going to learn a lot about themselves tonight. Craig Nelson, head coach at Sioux Falls, Washington. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll check that weather forecast when we come back in 1 minute.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
And this is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Aero boys basketball. Our temperature and weather brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. And with that, we send you back to Rod Lenning. Rod?
Now we'll get down to about 6 above tonight. Northwest winds, not too bad. It gets windy tomorrow. We have a chance of snow in the morning and a high of 13. Then we get cold. 10 below on Tuesday night. Wind chill about 25 below. High of only 5 above Wednesday. But we will warm up on Thursday. High of 18. It gets windy on Friday and Saturday. High of 34. Pretty nice weekend with high about 36 by next Monday. Right now in Watertown, we have 23 degrees, north winds at 15. In Sioux Falls, they have cloudy skies and 29.
Weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Not a good JV game as Washington won the JV game 64-35 over the Watertown Arrows. Sophomores got down by 20 at one point, battled back, had it down to 4, end up losing by 5, 70-65. We'll hear from Coach McClemens at halftime of this varsity matchup. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Aero boys basketball. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Brought to you by Sharp Automotive. We'll come back after a 2-minute timeout.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home, every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan man?
Hey, Culligan man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
Happy anniversary. I miss you.
I'll see you soon.
Happy birthday. And I love you. So the next time you have something to say, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Christine with the Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. Did you know that we carry more than just flowers? We have all kinds of gifts along with birthday, anniversary, wedding, and other variety of cards. Stop by and smell the flowers. The Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. I'm excited to announce that on Monday, February 17th, we're bringing back our 50% off frame sale. That's right, take half off of all of our in-stock frames, and we're even expanding our inventory for this special event. We'll have over 1,000 frames for you to choose from. Call us at 882-4175 for an appointment, but hurry because spots are filling up fast. If you already have a valid prescription, just stop in between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Kunkel Snyder Optometric's half-off frame sale, Monday, February 17th. We're located on Highway 81 North in Watertown.
Big week this week for the Watertown Aero athletic teams as the Watertown Aero boys play here tonight. Boys go on the road to Aberdeen tomorrow night. The girls are at home against Washington tomorrow night. Friday night, it's Brookings coming to town for a doubleheader against the Arrows. Saturday afternoon, the Arrows go to Brandon. Girls game at 4, boys game at 5:30. Wrestlers will be wrestling in their region competition in Brookings on Saturday. Of course, the gymnasts coming off their state championship over the weekend. So busy week for Aero athletics. And we'll have a lot of it for you here on KWAT, along with live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net, and that's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball here tonight. We will have a little bit of an extended national anthem as they have the Youth ROTC here, and they will march the flags out onto the court. Then we'll have the national anthem. They'll march the flags off the court, and then we will have the introduction of the starting lineup. So it'll be a little bit of an extended period of time here before we get to basketball. And we'll take a break during all of that as we won't be able to pick. They don't have a band. I don't see anybody that's going to sing the national anthem. So my guess is it's going to be a recorded national anthem, and we won't have an opportunity to pick that up. So we'll take a break during all of this and come back with more here in Sioux Falls, Washington. This is Arrow Basketball on KWAT. Rod Lenning back at the studios. Todd Anderson with the call of the game here tonight. Of course, Kurt Crawford takes care of all the technical things that we do when we cover Arrow athletics. They'll make a few announcements, and then they will have the color guard march out on the court, and then we will have the national anthem here this evening. So what we will do is we will take a break during those festivities, and then we'll come back and get ready for basketball. We'll do that in 3 minutes.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice.
Watertown Care Dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacier Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful treatment for all of our area athletes. We're proud to continue to provide on the field and in the office most surgery for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. So approach today at 882 online. Visit us at Glacier.
I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center
And Watertown Family Eye Care, two great teams, one location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you like. Together. Northwestern Life Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Well, Todd, Denny Hamlin just won the Daytona 500. He's partly sponsored by Michael Jordan, and today is Michael Jordan's birthday.
There you go. Thanks, Rod. Appreciate that. The Daytona 500 was delayed because of rain yesterday, but they got her completed today. The greatest race there is at the Daytona 500. Let's check your starting lineups. They're brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. For Craig Nelson in Washington, Eli Williams, 6'1 junior. Nate Gilbertson, 6'5 and a senior. Gannon Thompson, 6'6 and a senior. Dagan Schramm, 5'10 and a senior. And Kemmer Schramm, 5'10 and a senior. Williams, Gilbertson, Thompson, Schramm, and Schramm starting for Craig Nelson and Sioux Falls, Washington. For the Watertown Arrows, they'll start Dawson Schmidt, a 6'3 junior. Brandon Smith, 6'1 and a senior. Mason Morris, 5'11 and a senior. Cooper Heiser, 6 foot and a senior. Evan Faulkner, 6 foot and a senior. Schmidt, Smith, Morris, Heiser, and Faulkner starting for Zach Weavick and the Watertown Arrows. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. One more break and we'll play basketball. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Stay at home, we can help. This is Paul with Midwest Medical. We are a full durable medical equipment provider serving Watertown and surrounding communities for over 30 years. We offer services ranging from respiratory, which includes oxygen and CPAP therapy, all the way to modifying your home to make it more accessible. Midwest Medical, proud sponsor of area sports.
Midwest Medical, the name to know in home care.
Just finishing the starting lineups for the Washington Warriors. They'll be in their home white uniforms with the orange trim and numbers. The Arrows in their road purple uniforms with the gold trim and numbers. Opening tap brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. As we're set for basketball here tonight, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. And it'll be Mason Morris at 5'11 to jump center against Gannon Thompson, a 6'6 post player, and we're ready to go. Basketball in the air, tap back to Eli Williams. Williams on the left wing to Dagan Schramm to Williams. Kemmer Schramm on the right wing with the basketball. Man D by the arrow. Schramm off the pick. One dribble. Gives to Gilbertson on the right wing. He'll go top of the circle to Thompson. Williams on the left wing works off a pick. Arrows switch it. Left corner on the drive to the baseline. Schramm kicks it out to Schramm. Right side of the key for three. No good. It was Kemmer Schramm with the miss. Rebound to Brandon Smith. Ahead to Mason Morris. Right side of the key to Evan Faulkner. Evan goes top of the circle to Mason Morris. Mason hands it off to Dawson. Bounces top of the circle to Brandon. Hands to Dawson. Goes to the glass and lays it in. Arrows off to a 2-0 lead. Eli Williams against 1-2-2. Three-quarter court pressure. Gets it off to Kemmer Schramm. Cross court to Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Dagan Schramm. Left corner for three. Does not go. Rebound down to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson across the 10-second line. Right wing to Brandon Smith. Back to Dawson, left side of the key. Baseline to Cooper Heiser. On the cut, Brandon Smith. His layup too strong. Rebound taken down and out of there by Schramm. Deep right corner. Three is on the way and good by Kemmer Schramm. On the assist, Dagan Schramm. 3-0 Washington. A minute and a half gone. First quarter. Evan Faulkner out front to Mason Morris. Top of the key it goes. Right wing to Cooper Heiser. Back to Dawson. Dawson on the dribble. Dawson picks up his dribble. Now needs help. Bounces it right wing to Mason Morris. Left side of the top of the key to Cooper. Left wing Dawson open for three. Misses it. Rebound taken down by Gannon Thompson. Thompson to Williams. Williams across the timeline. Williams gives to Dagan Schramm on the left wing. Looks low for Gilbertson, top of the key. It goes to Gannon Thompson. He steps left baseline. Gilbertson with it. Gilbertson tried to drive baseline, cut off. Dagan Schramm left side of the key. Lobs for Thompson, who got pushed and fouled on the play. And that'll go on Brandon Smith. Number 1 on Brandon. Team number 1 against the Arrows. It'll be a throw in for Washington, left of their own basket on the baseline. Fresh 35, Eli Williams to put it in play. Williams looks in for Gilbertson, lobs it to Gilbertson off his hand and out of bounds. Turnover number 1 against Washington. 5:58 to go, opening quarter. It's a 3-2 Arrow lead. Check that, Arrows trail 3-2. Dawson Schmidt will work against Eli Williams. Dawson with the left hand bounces it right wing to Cooper Heiser. Top of the key to Brandon Smith. The weave around Brandon. Brandon looks back door, gives to Evan Faulkner. He drives. His runner in the lane is way short. Rebound taken down by Washington. They break out with Eli Williams. Right side of the key to Thompson. Gilbertson, right side of the free throw line. Gilbertson backs in on Mason Morris. Double teamed. Traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 2 against Washington. Drew Norberg in, Wyatt Burner into the ball game. 5.5 to go first quarter. It's a 3-2 Washington lead. Wyatt Burner to put it in play. Got to get it in. Just throw it. Gets it into Cooper Heiser. Evan Faulkner was open. He just didn't give him the ball. Cooper across the timeline to Wyatt. Wyatt goes right wing to Dawson Schmidt beyond 3. Left side of the key, Evan. Evan goes right wing to Drew Norberg. Norberg top of the key to Faulkner. Left baseline Cooper. One dribble back to Faulkner. Right side of the key to Dawson. Dawson on the dribble. Dawson down the lane. Dawson to the glass. Throws one up. No good. Arrows not getting real good shots. Good D by Washington. Kemmer Schramm across the timeline. Kemmer gives top of the key to Williams. Left wing to Dagan Schramm. Tried to go down low to Gilbertson. Tried to catch it with one hand. Dropped it out of bounds. 3 turnovers on Washington here in the early going. 4:55 to go opening quarter. It's a 3-2 lead for Washington. Evan Faulkner against the defense of Eli Williams. Evan across the timeline, going to be double teamed. Gets it off to Norberg. Cross court left side of the key. Baseline Wyatt Burner. His 3 way short. And that was intimidated there by the defense. Down on the baseline. Oh, he traveled. Gannon Thompson traveled with the ball. Got away with the travel and got an easy lay-in. 5-2 lead Washington. Right wing it goes to Wyatt Burner. Top of the circle to Cooper. Cooper on the right wing to Drew Norberg. Norberg top of the key to Dawson Schmidt. Steps in the lane. Got to get rid of the ball. Top of the key. Left wing to Evan. Evan goes right side of the key to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson looks at Cutter. Shot clock at 12. Down low to Wyatt. Top of the key to Evan. Evan on the drive to the glass. Rejected out of there. Basketball will remain in the possession of the Watertown Arrows. Brandon Smith in. Cooper Heiser in. Cale Stevenson in for the Arrows. Cook Acquire comes into the game. Cook Acquire is a 6'2 junior for Washington. Brandon Smith will inbound left sideline, gets it out to Evan Faulkner. Long 3 by Evan off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Washington. They bring it across the timeline. Williams to Acquire in the right corner. Right side of the key to Dagan Schramm. Off the pick by Thompson. Acquire in the right corner. Top of the key to Schramm. Left wing to Gilbertson. Gilbertson defended by Cale. Gets in the lane and will get hand-checked and held by Cale Stevenson. Number 1 on Cale, team 2 against Watertown. Eli Williams will inbound left of his own basket on the baseline. Comes into Dagan Schramm, back to Eli. He missed an easy lay-in. Schramm with the rebound. He can't get it to go. Ball pinballs around, and the Arrows come away with the loose ball. Drew Norberg to Burner, right wing to Evan Faulkner, right baseline to Cale. To Faulkner, top of the key to Brandon Smith. Throws it away. Turnover number 1 on Watertown. 3:22 to go opening quarter. 5-2 lead Washington. Nate Gilbertson tosses it into Eli Williams. Williams across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Williams gives top of the key to Gilbertson. Left wing it goes to Dagan Schramm. Thompson to Gilbertson on the right wing. Knocked away by Cale Stevenson. Cale comes up with the loose ball. Turnover 4 on Washington. Brandon Smith on a nice crossover drive to the basket and scores it. 5-4, Acquire back with it quickly. Skip pass left baseline to Dagan Schramm. Top of the key to Williams. Williams on the dribble left wing. Goes to Acook Acquire. On the right wing, Dagan Schramm. Goes cross court left baseline. Williams. Wide open 16-footer. Off the rim. Thompson with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Norberg. Norberg gets his first, team number 3 against Watertown. Mikale Camballo in the game as well. Camballo, a sophomore, he'll inbound the ball left of his own basket on the baseline. Camballo lobs it in, and it's taken away by Dawson Schmidt. Turnover 5 on Washington. Dawson drives, gives left side of the key to Mason. Three-pointer is good by Mason Morris. Arrows lead 7-5. With the basketball is Camballo. Camballo across the timeline, works off a Thompson pick. Camballo left wing to Williams. Williams against Mandy. Williams on the dribble to Camballo on the right wing. Right corner, it goes to Kimmerschram. Right side of the key to Acook. Got it down low. Layup is missed, though, by Thompson. Arrows come up with the loose ball. Dawson Schmidt back for Watertown. Dawson on the drive. Goes to the basket. Had his shot blocked. Got his own rebound. Cale Stevenson for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Gannon Thompson. Foul going to be called against the Arrows. That'll go on Brandon Smith. That'll be his second. He'll come out of the game. 1:55 to go opening quarter. Arrows lead 7-5. Eli Williams will inbound it to Mikale Camballo. Camballo will advance the basketball. Sophomore guard. Camballo with the left-hand dribble across the midcourt circle, defended by Cale Stevenson. They played in the JV game. Acquire left baseline to Thompson. Top of the key to Schramm. His 3 doesn't go. On the follow, though, Camballo can't get it to go. And the Arrows' Dawson Schmidt comes away with the loose ball. Dawson left wing with it to Evan Faulkner. Evan looks at Cutters, goes right wing to Mason Morris, fakes the 3. Right corner, Cooper fakes the 3. Cooper left side of the key to Mason. Cooper on the baseline. Top of the key, Cale. Left baseline, Dawson open for 3, rattles in and out. Mason Morris on the rebound, but he threw the ball down at the feet of Thompson. Cooper Heiser for 3, and that goes. So the Arrows end up with a 3-pointer. They had several extra chances at the basket and lead 10-5. Williams on the left wing with it to Dagan Schramm. Schramm goes top of the key to Williams. Down low to Thompson, gets double-teamed immediately, and a quick foul going to be called against Cale Stevenson. That'll be his second. Cale goes out. Jack Ferguson in to replace him. Camballo will inbound the ball, does so to Thompson, hands it back to Camballo. Camballo off the pick on the right corner, goes top of the key to Dagan Schramm, gives to Kemmer. Camballo looked like he traveled, got away with that. Baseline drive, kick in the right corner, Dagan Schramm for 3, rims out. Rebound taken down by Faulkner. Down the right side, Mason Morris. Half minute to go here in the first quarter. Arrows will play for 1, leading 10-5. Evan Faulkner gives way outside left side to Dawson Schmidt. Clock at 19. Dawson dribbles the ball outside. If Jack sets a pick, he's got to be set and not moving. 10 seconds to go. Jack moved a little bit. Dawson lets a 3-pointer go. Doesn't go in. Williams with time. He'll get it on the right wing to Schramm, but knocked out of bounds with 1.3 to go. So it'll be Kemmer Schramm to put it in play. He can lob it inside to Thompson. Somebody's got to get in front of Thompson. He'll lob it cross court. Knocked away by Evan Faulkner. End of the first quarter. Watertown 10, Washington 5. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Angie from Gather. We welcome you to treat yourself at Gather with coffee and espresso drinks brewed from locally roasted beans. We also proudly offer delicious fruit smoothies, apple cider, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold beverages along with tasty baked goods. Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts on the corner of Kemp and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown. The perfect place to come together.
In that quarter, Washington 2 of 11, a three-pointer, no free throws, 6 turnovers. The Arrows 4 of 16, 2 threes, no free throws, 1 turnover. Basketball to Watertown to start quarter number 2, 10-5 Arrow lead. Cooper Heiser will inbound the ball on the right sideline. Cooper trying to get it in bounds, comes in top of the key to Drew Norberg. Norberg on the dribble. Gives to Evan Faulkner. Evan on the basketball, gives right side of the key to Dawson Schmidt. Nice move to the basket, and then he lost the ball as it was whacked away from behind by Eli Williams. Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. Evan Faulkner to put it in play, does so to Cooper. Left side of the key to Mason. Drew Norberg, right side of the key. Didn't take an open three. Right side of the key, Cooper Heiser with it. Left side of the key to Mason Morris. Top of the key to Norberg. Shot clock at 10. Drew on the drive. Stops, goes way outside right side to Evan. Evan left wing. Cooper for 3, and that's no good. Rebound taken down and out of there by Washington. Williams down the left side in the front court. Goes top of the key to Thompson. Right baseline to Kemmer Schramm for 3. Does not go. High for the rebound is Dawson Schmidt. Down the left side to Mason Morris forecourt. Mason on the dribble outside, gives to Norberg, right side of the top of the key. Norberg turns, takes a couple of dribbles, gives left wing to Mason Morris. Top of the key to Cooper, right wing to Evan Faulkner beyond 3. Evan backdoor pass to Mason, turns, he'll jump it up over Thompson, doesn't go. Rebound taken down though by Schramm. Schramm gives to Williams, right baseline jumper, blocked there by Mason Morris. Williams will inbound it left of his own basket on the baseline. 6:42 to go first half, 10-5 Arrow lead. Inbound to Gilbertson, hands it to Williams, gets in the lane, left baseline pass, taken away by Evan Faulkner. Lead to Mason Morris. Mason puts on the brakes, gives to Evan, top of the key. Evan looks inside, now goes left wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson puts the ball on the floor and resets the offense. Gives right wing to Evan Faulkner. Arrows cut through. Top of the key to Cooper. Cooper lets the weave go by him. Now tried to hand it off to Dawson Schmidt, but it was knocked away by Williams out of bounds. Arrows will inbound right sideline, 23 feet above the baseline, 10 on the shot clock. Dawson Schmidt with the left-hand dribble. Dawson's got to do something. Down to 6, waits for a pick. He's going to get to the baseline, give outside to Evan. Evan on the run, stops, jumps with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Gilbertson. Gilbertson at 6'5", brings it down court himself. Gives left wing to Dagan Schramm. Right side on the wing to Kemmer Schramm. His 3 is an air ball. Rebounded by Norberg. Norberg on the push for Watertown. Bounces it to Evan Faulkner. Didn't shoot the 3. Right wing to Cooper. Top of the key to Evan. Left wing to Dawson. He tries to drive baseline. His pass goes top of the key to Norberg. Looked like he traveled, got away with one. His jumper's up, no good, but a foul on Gannon Thompson. Thompson gets his first team foul against Washington. Timeout on the court taken by Washington. 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well and be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
We have 5:32 to go in the first half of play. It is a 10-5 Arrow lead Arrows will be at the free throw line. Norberg will be there for 2. Drew, a 6-foot sophomore. First free throw by Norberg is off the rim. No good, off the right side. He's got a second one coming here. He was in the act of shooting. Second free throw is on the way, and that is good. First point of the night for Norberg, 11-5 Arrow lead. Arrows in a 1-2-2. Gilbertson against it to Williams, still in the backcourt. Skip pass taken away by Norberg on the steal. Norberg gives back to Evan Faulkner, ahead to Cooper Heiser. He dribbles to the baseline, fires at top of the key, right wing to Norberg. Norberg with a left-hand dribble, chased by Williams, gives left wing to Dawson Schmidt. Backdoor to Norberg, fall away little 6-footer. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gilbertson. Gilbertson fires it ahead to Dagan Schramm. Top of the key to Gilbertson. Down low to Thompson. His jump hook is up and in. Gannon Thompson's got 4. Washington has a huge advantage inside if they will use it and get it to Gannon Thompson. Burner on the right wing, top of the key to Norberg. Left wing it goes to Evan Faulkner. Top of the key to Burner, right baseline to Norberg. He'll fire a deep 3 and swish it. Norberg hits the 3, 14-7. Back with the basketball is Kemmer Schramm. Schramm holds it, gives to Williams, right side of the key to Schramm in the right corner. Kemmer gives to Dagan between the circles. Dagan Schramm, right side of the top of the key to Gilbertson. Again, why they don't go inside to Gannon Thompson, I don't know. They give it to him on the pick and roll, left baseline. Dagan Schramm on the drive. Looks cross lane, gives to Kemmer in the left corner. Down low to Nate Gilbertson. Evan Faulkner takes the charge on Nate Gilbertson. His first turnover, number 9 against Washington in the first half. It's a pretty simple game if you're Sioux Falls, Washington. All you got to do is put your big guy down on the low block and get him the basketball. Wyatt Burner against full court pressure. Wyatt across the 10-second line. Hands it off to Evan Faulkner. Washington switching all picks now. Dawson Schmidt kicks it left corner to Evan for 3, and he hits it. Evan Faulkner hits his first points, 17-7 Arrows. Eli Williams across the timeline, dribbles it right side of the key, gives to Kemmer Schramm on the right wing. Schramm looks down low for Gilbertson. Gilbertson deep in the left corner with the basketball. Didn't give it to Gannon Thompson as he had it wide open. He dropped the ball. Faulkner on the drive gets fouled from behind by Kemmer Schramm. That is 10 turnovers on Washington in the first half of play. Evan Faulkner will go to the line for 2, but first a timeout on the court. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 1 minute.
With this much snow, you know having a dependable sump pump's a necessity. Take action now. Tacker Plumbing and Heating and/or Incorporated will check your sump pump to make sure it's in good working condition at no charge. All you have to do is take it to the store at 9 North Maple Uptown, Watertown. If you need a new sump pump, Tackers has them in stock, ready to help keep your home dry.
Call on the business that's service built. Call Tacker.
Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Uptown, Watertown, the business that's service built.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
3:26 to go in the first half of play. Arrows 17, Washington 7. Evan Faulkner at the free throw line. He'll be there for 2 shots. Evan's first trip to the line in the ball game. Faulkner's free throw is on the way and off, no good. The Arrows are 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Second one coming here from Evan Faulkner. Second free throw by Evan is good. He's got 4, and the Arrows lead 18-7. Full court pressure. Campalo gets it off to Two Bulls. His pass knocked away, taken away by Evan. Evan then threw it right back to Sioux Falls, Washington. Schramm in the backcourt, a timeout as losing his shoe was Eli Williams. He gets that shoe put back on, and play will continue. 3:12 to go here in the first half. It's 18-7, Arrow lead. Inbound to Mikola Campbalo dribbles the ball, gives right wing to Williams. Williams against man deep. Top of the key to Thompson. Thompson wants to hand it off to Campbalo. Doesn't. He'll pull up for a 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound tapped around right to Two Bulls, and he lays it in. Taj Two Bulls with the offensive rebound and putback makes it an 18-9 Arrow lead. Dawson Schmidt with the basketball across the 10-second line. Hands it off to Mason Morris. Washington switching all picks now. Mason needs some help. Gets it out front to Wyatt Burner. Left wing to Evan Faulkner. Faulkner, top of the key to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson stops left side of the key, gives left wing to Mason. Shot clock at 10. Top of the key, Evan Faulkner. Evan on the dribble. Evan spins. Evan to the basket. Throws one up off balance. No good. Rebound taken down by Schramm. That is Kemmer Schramm. Gets it in the lane to Thompson. Left baseline to Campbalo. He shoots an air ball, but the Arrows didn't block out the miss. And Eli Williams gets the putback. 18-11 Arrows, 1:55 to go in the half. Arrows will take a timeout. You're listening to Arrow Basketball on KWAT. We'll come back in 30.
At the time of death, there are lots of decisions that need to be made by family members. At Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, we will work side by side with you as you plan the final arrangements. We understand that planning a funeral for a loved one is difficult, but our staff will do our very best to make this as easy as possible. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
1:52 to go in the first half. Arrows lead 18-11. 2 straight possessions. They gave up second chance baskets to Washington. Dawson Schmidt with the basketball, defended by Eli Williams. Dawson across the timeline. Keeps the dribble alive, gives out front to Mason Morris. Right corner to Evan. Evan goes to Mason, right side of the key. Good defense by Washington. They've got the big guy in the middle, so the Arrows can't really drive. Mason left wing to Evan for 3 off the back of the rim, and a whistle and a foul going to be called against the Arrows on the rebound. And that's going to go on Jack Ferguson. That'll be his first, team number 6 against the Arrows. Into the game for Watertown comes Cale Stevenson and Drew Norberg. Cooper Heiser back in as well. Cambola with the basketball. Campbalo, I should say. Campbalo with it. Tries to drive, pushes off with the right hand. Two Bulls on the left wing. Kemmer Schramm for 3, doesn't go. This time the rebound taken down by Cale Stevenson. One and done that trip for Washington. A minute to go here in the first half. Arrows lead 18-11. Cale Stevenson off a Cooper Heiser pick. Gives right side of the key to Norberg. Right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the dribble. Splits the D. Goes to the hole. His layup too hard. Rebound down to Campbalo. Campbalo goes the distance and scores the lay-in. 6 straight for Washington. 18-13 Arrows. 40 to go in the first half. Mason Morris with the basketball. Mason out front to Drew Norberg. Norberg goes right wing to Cooper Heiser. Right corner to Schmidt. On the cut to Cale Stevenson. Got to get out of there. Top of the key, Cooper. Fakes the 3. Gannon Thompson comes down on top of Cooper and then hits the floor hard on his back. The foul will be on Gannon Thompson, and he's up on his hands and knees, but he went down hard as Cooper gave a good head and shoulders fake, made the move, hit his legs, he spun, landed on his back, and he is still down with the trainer. Now he is up, still bent over. He's going to walk to the sideline, and the athletic trainer will check him out. So he landed hard on his back and shoulders. Arrows will have the ball right of their own basket on the baseline, and they'll have a fresh 35, which actually is 23 and a half, because that's how much time is left in the half. Now the Arrows need to run this down and not give Washington another chance at the basket. Evan Faulkner inbounds to Dawson Schmidt. He'll hand it off to Evan. Evan between the circles, down to 18. Evan on the dribble. Evan got to do something. Evan close to a 5, and there you go. Good defense by Washington, and Evan just dribbled the ball out front and turned it over, and that's the last thing you wanted to do in this situation, because now Washington can get some momentum going into the halftime locker room. Gilbertson will inbound the ball. Gilbertson tosses it in to Cam Ballo. Cam Ballo across the timeline. Cam Ballo wants a pick from Two Bulls. Crosses over, got in the lane, and is fouled on the play. Cooper Heiser will foul him. It'll be 1-and-1 free throws for Mikale Camballo. Camballo at the line for a 1-and-1 with 3 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Schramm and Schramm want to come back into the ball game. Camballo for a 1-and-1, puts it up and in. He earns the bonus. Dagan Schramm in the ball game. Gilbertson goes out. Also, Kemmer Schramm will come in as well. Camballo with a second free throw try, puts that one up and puts it in. Camballo will go out of the game, and it's 18-15 Arrows with 3 seconds to go here. Now, no turnovers. Cooper Heiser gets the ball into Norberg. Norberg won't be able to get a shot off as the half ends. Score at halftime is Watertown 18, Washington 15. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
The Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with a purchase? The Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas and receive $1 off at Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates, well, they never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get to Dutch Boy on East Highway 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Special buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. Dozen roses bouquet, $19.99. Heart-shaped cake, cookie, brownie, or cheesecake, $9.99. Navel oranges, 66 cents a pound. Hy-Vee 12-count large eggs, 68 cents. Limit 2. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve boneless beef New York strip, 8-ounce, $3.97 all this week.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living can offer peace of mind for you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
We're at halftime with the score, Watertown 18, Washington 15. Halftime brought to you by Dairy Queen. Stats brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. Washington, 2 of 11 in the first quarter, 3 of 10 in the second. 2 of those offensive rebounds and putbacks. 5 of 21 at halftime, 2 for 2 from the line. They turned the ball over 11 times in the first half. For Watertown, they were 4 of 16 first quarter, 2 of 9 in the second, 6 of 23 at halftime for the Arrows, 4 threes, 2 of 4 from the line, 3 turnovers. Leading scorers, Mikale Camballo with 5 for Washington, Gannon Thompson with 4, Kemmer Schramm with 3, 2 for Taj, 2 Bulls, and 2 for Eli Williams. For the Arrows, they have 4 from Drew Norberg, 4 from Evan Faulkner, 3 from Cooper Heiser, 3 from Mason Morris, 2 from Dawson Schmidt, and 2 from Brandon Smith. Stats brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. 9th grade coach Blake Heiser joining me. Tell me how the 9th grade A game went first of all.
The A game, we got off to a slow start. I felt like we didn't warm up. We didn't come ready to play today with a day off from school, and we spotted them 10 points to start the game. And after the 10 points, we decided to wake up and start playing and caught back up again, but we ended up losing by about 20 points.
Anybody you want to mention from that A game that played well?
Jack Hash had 15, and Caleb Nygaard had 12 for us.
How about the B game?
B game, we lost by about 40 points. So
anybody in that one you want to mention?
I'll have one for you next time, Todd.
Sounds good. Tough learning experience for these freshmen on a busy week, isn't it?
Yeah, we have 4 games this week, and I know I play my 5 starters quite a bit, so I'm going to try to give them some rest this week.
All right, thanks, Blake.
Thank you.
Blake Heiser, the 9th grade coach, joining me on the lower level look here at halftime. You are getting heckled. You probably deserve it. Pat McClemens joining me. You guys got way behind, but then your guys decided to play some good basketball in the second half.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you it was something I drew up in there, but I didn't have a marker. And all we talked about at halftime was don't be passive. They had us passive the whole first half, whether it was against the press, whether it was offensively. We just stood around, played back on our heels, weren't aggressive. And I just thought second half we were aggressive at everything we tried to do, whether it was defending, trying to keep the ball out of the paint. Offensively, we had some hard cuts. We got kids being aggressive, and I just thought that was a big thing there, Todd.
Yeah, and they weren't afraid to go to the basket and get the ball blocked and drew some fouls, and like you said, that changed that second half.
It really did, and we were able to put some pressure on them a little bit, and we had some good looks late, down 4 or down 5, whatever it was. We got good looks by good shooters. You just didn't make them, but it's just such a difference playing aggressively for us. And I thought, Evan really asserted himself, I thought, in the second half. But we had kids, the freshmen, Hesh and Dalton both came in and I thought played well for us. I just think it's having the day off of school, get you out of your routine, and we were certainly brain dead for the first half.
Busy week, too.
Yeah, it is. It's tough, not heck with the kids. I mean, I'm on the road tonight, Todd. It's going to be late when I get home, on the road tomorrow. I mean, I was telling these guys, in my contract, it states no road games during the week because I'm just not very good the next day.
What time do you get up?
Well, not as early as you do.
Thanks, Pat.
See ya.
Pat McClemens, sophomores, got down by about 20 in that first half, but they were able to battle back, and they ended up losing by 5, 70-65 in that sophomore game. So they made a nice comeback, had some chances late in the game, as Pat mentioned, but just couldn't quite get the job done and came up short, 70-65. 18-15 is our score here at halftime. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll take a timeout, come back in 2 minutes.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. It's more than just fast food. It's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Let the team at Bruggeman Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Bruggeman Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Watertown leading here at halftime by a score of 18-15 over Sioux Falls, Washington. Second half coming up for you shortly here on KWAT, as we're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. Neither team shot the ball particularly well in that first half. Washington 5 of 21, the Arrows 6 of 23 in the first half of play. After tonight, the Arrows on the road at Aberdeen Central tomorrow night. I'll be there with that ball game here on KWAT. The girls have their makeup game with Washington in Watertown tomorrow night. Brent Nathaniel will have the call of that game on our sister station, KS93, tomorrow night. Then it's doubleheader basketball on Friday with the Brookings Bobcats. Girls game at 6, boys game at 15 minutes after that. We'll have both of those on KWAT along with live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Then Saturday afternoon, back on the road to Brandon Valley for another doubleheader, and that is a 4 o'clock girls tip-off, 5:30 on the boys game from Brandon on Saturday. So a very, very busy week. And as I mentioned on the pregame show, the wrestlers have their region on Saturday, and they will begin at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, and that is in Brookings is where they have their region as they try to qualify wrestlers for the state wrestling tournament in Sioux Falls the following weekend. Set to go with the second half of play as the Arrows lead 18-15. The Arrows led 10-5 at the end of one, got outscored 10-8 in that second quarter and lead 18-15 as we get set for the second half of play. Basketball belongs to Washington to start the second half. Nate Gilbertson will toss the ball inbounds, does so to Eli Williams. Man D by Watertown. Williams across the timeline. Bounces it left side of the key to Gannon Thompson. Thompson gives top of the key to Nate Gilbertson. Gilbertson, right wing curl pass to Williams, had it whacked away, picked up by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson across the timeline to Cooper, left wing to Mason. Top of the key to Dawson Schmidt, slashes into traffic, left baseline to Brandon Smith. Brandon holds the ball there, looks at Cutters, tried to get it inside to Evan, goes top of the key to Dawson, again to the basket, draws a lot of contact. Ball doesn't go in the hoop. Brandon Smith rebounds. He can't get it to go. Scramble for the loose ball, picked out of there by Sioux Falls, Washington. Williams on the run, little dipsy-do, and he lays it up and in. 18-17, Arrows lead down to 1. Faulkner, top of the key, left wing to Cooper Heiser. Cooper gives top of the key to Evan. Evan on the drive into the lane. His runner is up and in. Tough shot by Evan Faulkner. He's got 6. 20-17, Arrows on top, just underway third quarter. Eli Williams across the timeline, going to hand it off to Dagan Schramp. Goes baseline to Williams, looks back door to Schramm. Right side of the key, Williams with it. Williams on the dribble, gives to Kemmer-Schramm. Right wing to Gilbertson. His three-pointers off the back of the rim. Comes out long and controlled by Dawson Schmidt. Gives it up to Mason Morris. Morris across the timeline. Mason gives right wing to Brandon Smith. Brandon in the lane to the glass. Missed the lay-in, though. Rebound taken down by Gilbertson. Fires left corner to Kemmer-Schramm on the drive. He scores the basketball. 20-19, Arrows by 1. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter of play. Mason Morris across the timeline, going to hand it off to Evan Faulkner. Arrow's going to weave out front. Dawson Schmidt off a pick, goes right baseline. Evan open for three, off the rim. Rebound taken down by Eli Williams. He's going the distance to the basket, lays it in, and draws the foul. Eli Williams with the basket. Dawson Schmidt with the foul, his first. And Washington has the lead. First since leading 3-2 in the ball game. They lead 21-20. Eli Williams for a conventional three-point play try. Sends it up and does not get it to go. Rebound to Cooper Heiser. Ahead to Mason Morris. Morris on the left wing to Evan. Left side of the key. Evan looks inside, nobody open, gives way outside right side to Dawson. Top of the key to Brandon Smith. He'll put up a three-pointer that bangs off the back of the rim. Rebound taken down by Dagan Schramm ahead to Kemmer-Schramm. Schramm on the left wing, had Thompson down low, didn't give him the ball. Top of the key to Dagan, right wing to Eli Williams. Williams on the slash. Whoa, looked like he took an extra step. Got away with that extra step and got the lay-in. 23-20, Williams with 6 straight. Timeout, Arrows. We'll take it as well. We'll come back with more in 30 seconds.
Have you had questions about security freezes, credit cards, student loans, buying a car, durable medical supplies, elder abuse, travel, etc.? If so, request a copy of the newly printed South Dakota Consumer Handbook, provided by the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection. Contact them at 1-800-300-1986 or by emailing consumerhelp@statesd.us to request your copy. They're here to help you.
Arrows in this quarter, 1 out of 6 from the field. Washington is 4 out of 5, but they're shooting layups. Dawson Schmidt tosses it back court to Evan Faulkner. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Washington by 3. Brandon Smith way outside left side to Cooper Heiser, right side of the key. Arrows not on the same page. Brandon Smith double dribbled with a basketball. Turnover number 4 against Watertown. The Arrows out of sync right here in this third quarter. They go 1-2-2 three-quarter court. Williams gets it off to Dagan Schramm. Schramm goes skip pass to Kemmer. Fires it nicely to Gilbertson for the two-hand slam. Gilbertson makes it 25-20 in favor of Washington. Evan Faulkner throws the ball away. Breakaway layup for Kemmer-Schramm, and he scores it. Check that. That was Dagan. 27-20 Washington. The Arrows led at halftime 18-17. Brandon Smith, 3 is badly missed. Rebound tapped. Evan Faulkner rebounds and gets fouled on the play. Good sportsmanship by Eli Williams helping up Evan Faulkner. Foul was called, I believe, on Dagan Schramm, his first. Free throw by Evan, rims out. Drew Norberg in, Cale Stevenson in. Mason Morris goes out, Brandon Smith goes out. Evan Faulkner with another free throw try here. Evan sends that free throw up and puts that one in. He has 7 points now. It's 27-21 Washington. Eli Williams across the timeline. Arrows play zone 1-2-2. Left wing, Dagan Schramm. Top of the key to Gilbertson. Schramm on the left wing, skip pass deep in the right corner to Kemmer Schramm. Back to Degan, left baseline Williams on the drive. Passed it back to Gilbertson, who wasn't ready for it. Evan Faulkner got the steal. It was a good pass, he just wasn't ready for it. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. Nope, thrown away by Evan Faulkner. Turnover number 6 on Watertown. Kembalo comes into the game, and also Queer into the game as well. Kembalo, very athletic, will advance the ball across the timeline. Kembalo against the 1-2-2 zone to Queer in the right corner. Kembalo, left wing it goes to Kemmer Schramm. Kembalo to Queer deep in the right corner for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound tapped out of there by Evan Faulkner. Ball rejected on the shot by Cooper Heiser inside as Gannon Thompson got the block shot, and the Arrows will inbound it on the left sideline. Cale Stevenson to toss it in. Does so to Evan out front. Evan fires right wing to Drew Norberg. Midcourt circle to Faulkner. Arrows going around the horn. Dawson Schmidt with the right-hand dribble goes into the lane. His little off-balance jumper's up and in. Dawson's got 4, 27-23. Kembalo back with it to Williams, top of the key. Kembalo right side of the key. Arrows stay 1-2-2. On the left wing, Schramm got it inside to Thompson. Easy lay-in. 29-23 Washington. Evan Faulkner across the timeline. Evan hook pass top of the key to Cooper. Left wing to Cale Stevenson. Throws it to Dawson Schmidt. Backdoor to Norberg. Double dribbled with it. Got away with that. Cooper top of the key to Dawson for 3 off the rim. Queer with the rebound and runs out down the right side to Kembalo. Left wing to Williams. Traveled with the basketball. Turnover 14 on Washington. Into the game will come Degan Schramm. Out goes Kemmer Schramm. Brandon Smith comes in for the Arrows. 2:18 to go, third quarter, 29-23. Washington on top. Dawson Schmidt will advance the ball, defended by Eli Williams. Whistle and a block going to be called on Eli Williams. That'll be his first, team number 1. Check that, team number 2. Dawson Schmidt with a fresh 35, tosses it backcourt to Evan Faulkner. Then to Dawson, right wing to Drew Norberg. Right side of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon turns, looks, wants to hand it to Dawson, got it to him. Back to Brandon, right wing. Brandon left alone, goes on the drive, gives to Norberg, 15-foot jumper, rims out. Rebound, tapped around, controlled by Eli Williams. He breaks it ahead to Kembalo. His layup doesn't go. Williams rebounds, though, and draws the foul. Eli Williams will go to the line for 2 shots. Brandon Smith gets his 3rd personal, 2nd on the Arrows in the second half. 1:42 to go, third quarter, 29-23 Washington. Eli Williams for 2. First one by Williams is up and in. Williams was 7 in this quarter. He's got 9 in the ball game. 30-23 Washington. They played really good defense on the Arrows. Williams' next free throw is on the way and short, but rolls in, hit the front of the rim and rolled over. Gilbertson comes in. Gannon Thompson goes out. 31-23 in favor of Washington. 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Dawson Schmidt works against Eli Williams. Dawson across the timeline. Dribbles it way outside right side. Gives left wing pass to Mason. Hands to Dawson there. Cutters go through. 2 high picks for Dawson. Dawson on the dribble. Dawson to the basket. Layup good. It counts in a foul. Dawson's got 6. Foul goes on Degan Schramm. That is his 2nd. To the free throw line, Dawson Schmidt goes for a conventional 3-point play. Into the game, Cooper. Out of the game, Brandon Smith. Free throw for Dawson Schmidt. Sends that free throw up and in. Dawson's got 9. Nope, check that, 7 now. 31-26 Washington. Camballo, left side of the key to Williams. Left wing to Dagan Schramm. Down low to Gilbertson. One dribble back to Schramm. Top of the key, right wing Camballo. Camballo, quick crossover, gets in the lane. Nice backdoor dish. Easy lay-in scored by Dagan Schramm. Camballo with a beautiful assist. Norberg going to hand it off to Dawson Schmidt. Top of the key to Cooper. Fakes the three. Left wing Mason. Mason on the dribble. Mason works outside. Mason gives to Cooper. Right wing to Dawson. He'll fire a three in there. Dawson Schmidt, 8 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 4-point Washington lead. Half minute to go in the third quarter. Camballo, left side of the key to Williams. Left wing to Dagan Schramm. Dagan, top of the key to Gilbertson. Acquire in the right wing, right side of the top of the key to Camballo. Camballo gives to Williams. Left wing to Schramm. Schramm has a baseline clear out whistle. And a hold going to be called against Cale Stevenson. That is his third. Into the game, Evan. Into the game, Wyatt. Camballo will inbound it right of his own basket on the baseline. Camballo to put it in play. Camballo looks in the lane, goes to Acquire on the right wing. Acquire top of the key to Schramm. Camballo dribbles outside. Camballo works on Wyatt Burner. Crossover, kicks it corner. Gilbertson, deep three, got it. Gilbertson hits the deep three, and that's how we end the third quarter. Washington 36, Arrows 29. Back in a minute.
Sharp Automotive and GMC have some exceptional offers. During the month of February, GMC is offering 0% financing for 72 months on the 2020 Terrain, Acadia, and Sierra half-ton pickup. 0% financing is also available for 60 months on the Yukon and Canyon pickup. Stop in and see the new lineup today or shop online at sharpgm.com. 0% is in lieu of the rebates. Sharps, we make car buying easy.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
All it takes is one
smile, one text,
one question,
conversation,
invitation, discussion,
all it takes is 1 minute,
one moment,
one comment,
one compliment.
All it takes is one pledge.
to be the one.
To be the one,
The one to show you care.
the one to reach out, the one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
One could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
In that quarter, Washington was 9 of 12 from the field, 1 3, 2 of 3 from the line, 3 turnovers. The Arrows 4 of 13, 1 3, 2 for 3 from the line, 3 turnovers. Set to go with the fourth quarter of play here. It'll be Evan Faulkner to put it in play. Does so to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson goes by Eli Williams to the top of the key, lost the ball, got it back, fires it underneath, knocked out of bounds, last touched by Washington. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Evan Faulkner to put it in play, comes into Cooper, right side of the key to Dawson. Dawson, right baseline to Evan for 3. He gets knocked down, and he'll get 3 free throws. So Evan Faulkner gets fouled by Acook Acquire. Now the PA announcer announced his name different than the coach told me. I'm going to stick with the coach as the free throw goes in for Evan Faulkner. He gets 3 of them. Coach told me Acook Acquire was his name. Free throw is good. That is not how the PA announcer is pronouncing it, but I wrote it out phonetically, so I'm going to stick with what Coach Nelson told me. Faulkner hits all 3. It's a 4-point game. Gilbertson gets it ahead to Williams. There's a 3-on-2 break. Got it to Acquire. His shot blocked by Cooper, but Cooper gets called for the foul. Cooper gets his second. That will send Acook to the free throw line, and he'll be there for 2 shots. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Free throw is on the way by Acook, and good. His name is spelled A-K-O-K. That's A-Cook. And his last name is A-G-U-E-R. And Coach told me a queer. Free throw is up and good. So if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But that's what Coach Nelson told me. Mason Morris, top of the key to Heiser. Heiser gives on the left baseline to Faulkner. Evan, top of the key to Wyatt. Right wing to Mason. Fakes the three, drives, pull up 10-footer, way short. Partially blocked there by Gilbertson. Williams back with it for Washington. Top of the key to Camballo. Left wing to Gilbertson, has a clear out. Goes baseline, pull up little 6-foot jumper, short on the rim. High and strong rebound by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the drive to the basket. His jumper's off the glass and way too strong. Rebound taken down by Gilbertson. Gilbertson across the timeline. Gives out front to Williams. Williams to Camballo. Camballo looks inside for Thompson. Can't get it to him. Gives to Williams. Thompson's open. Camballo for three. Doesn't go. Rebound to Thompson. He gets a lay-in and one. Foul is going to go on Dawson Schmidt. That'll be his second. And at the free throw line is Gannon Thompson. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound, though, to Gilbertson. And he lays it back up and in as the Arrows didn't block out the miss. And it's up to a 10-point lead, 42-32, Washington on top. Dawson Schmidt, left wing to Faulkner. Top of the key to Wyatt, right side of the key to Dawson. Dawson off the pick, gives left wing to Wyatt. Quick three is off the rim, no good by Wyatt Burner. Rebounded by Williams. Williams pushes. Williams gives right wing a queer for a deep three, and he puts it in there. And all of a sudden, it's a 13-point lead for Sioux Falls, Washington, 45-32. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Well, it was a 4 or 6 point game, and now it is a 13-point game as Washington leads 45-32 over the Watertown Arrows. Arrows will inbound the ball after the timeout on the right sideline. Dawson Schmidt to put it in play. Washington has done it with good defense in this second half in particular, really the whole game, but second half in particular. Wyatt Burner dumps it to Evan Faulkner. Evan tried to turn the corner, couldn't. Brandon Smith can't turn the corner. Ooh, there was a hand check foul there. I didn't even think there was contact, but the official from behind the play called it, and they called it on Gannon Thompson, his third. From my angle looking sideways, there was space between there. There was no hand check. Dawson Schmidt with a flat three, no good, but Gannon Thompson fouls him, picks up his fourth personal, and Dawson Schmidt will go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Dawson's first free throw is off the rim, no good. 45-32 Washington, 5:40 to go in the ball game. Next free throw is good. Into the game comes Kemmer Schramm for Washington, replacing Thompson with 4 fouls. Dawson with a third free throw here, sends that one up, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Kemmer Schramm. Gives it off to Camballo. Camballo to Kemmer Schramm. Right side of the top of the key to Acquire. Camballo on the right wing. Top of the circle to Gilbertson. Left wing to Acquire. Left corner to Schramm. Schramm reverse dribbled. Nice dish to Gilbertson for an easy lay-in. Gilbertson's got 9 all in the second half. 47-33. A bad pass by Dawson Schmidt. Controlled by Evan, though. He goes strong to the basket. He'll score it and get a chance at a conventional three-point play. Aycock with the foul on the play. And at the free throw line, Evan Faulkner puts it up and in. Evan now has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 in the game. 47-36 in favor of Washington. Williams against full court pressure. Beats it with the dribble down the left side. Goes all the way to the basket, scores the lay-in. Eli Williams with 12 in the game, 10 in the second half. Norberg out front to Brandon Smith to the basket. He lays it up and in. Brandon with a tough angle shot gets the hoop. 49-38 Washington. Inbound to Camballo. Camballo, very quick, good ball handler. Gives it up to Schramm, back to Camballo. Lobs it ahead to Williams. Williams across the timeline. Gives to Acquire on the right wing. Out front to Camballo. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:26 to go in the game. Washington by 11. Gilbertson, the clear out on the left side, didn't use it. Williams to Acquire. Left side of the key to Camballo. Nearly had it knocked away, then threw it away. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be basketball to the Watertown Arrows. Turnover 15 on Washington. Thompson in the game. Schramm in the game. Cooper Heiser in the game for their respective clubs. 49-38, 4:11 to go here in the game. Washington on top. Dawson Schmidt, left wing to Evan Faulkner. Hands it off to him. Dawson will get a pass to Evan. Evan on the right side of the key. Evan holds the ball. Skip pass to Dawson. Left wing for 3 off the rim. Long rebound run down by Schramm. Schramm picks up his dribble, gives it to Camballo. Camballo gets Cooper Heiser to fall down, and then his bounce pass was kicked out of there by Dawson Schmidt. Cooper hearing it from the crowd as Camballo with the crossover, and Cooper hit the seat of his pants. 3:45 to go. It's an 11-point lead. Camballo across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Camballo gives left side of the key to Williams. Williams holds the ball to Camballo, left corner. Camballo works on Stevenson, right baseline, Schramm, down low to Williams. Kick pass to Camballo, left baseline for 3. Nope, a 2-pointer for Camballo, and he's got 7. 51-38 Washington. Faulkner across the timeline to Cale Stevenson, top of the key to Cooper. Left baseline to Evan. Evan right side of the key to Cooper. Cooper holds the ball, bounces it right wing to Brandon Smith. Step back 3, doesn't go. Thompson can't control the rebound, but Williams does. Loose ball taken away by Dawson Schmidt, and then he casually went to the rim, and Williams blocked his shot. Left baseline, Kemmer Schramm. Left side of the key to Williams. Timeout taken by Washington. We have 2:45 to go in the game. Warriors 51, Arrows 38. Back in 30.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. I'm excited to announce that on Monday, February 17th, we're bringing back our 50% off frame sale. That's right, take half off of all of our in-stock frames, and we're even expanding our inventory for this special event. We'll have over 1,000 frames for you to choose from. Call us at 882-4175 for an appointment, but hurry because spots are filling up fast. If you already have a valid prescription, just stop in between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Kunkel Snyder Optometric's half-off frame sale, Monday, February 17th. We're located on Highway 81 North in Watertown.
2:45 to go in the game, 51-38. Washington with the ball. Eli Williams will inbound it near the midcourt stripe on the left sideline. Comes into Gannon Thompson. Hands it off to Camballo. Arrows play 1-2-2 zone. Camballo left wing to Schramm. Left baseline to Thompson. Right side of the key, right baseline to Kemmerschram. Camballo, left wing to Degenschram. Dagan down in the left baseline to Williams. Wide open three, doesn't go. Gannon Thompson rebounds. He had it whacked away and taken away by Brandon Smith. And then Brandon almost threw it away. Loose ball controlled, left baseline. Cale Stevenson's quick three does not go in. Williams with the rebound. Williams leaves it back for Camballo. Arrows will play man this trip. Right wing Schramm. Camballo, top of the key. Arrows scrambling. Left wing it goes to Degenschram. His pass to Camballo out front. To Kemmerschram. Back door to Dagan. Left baseline, doesn't shoot the three. Dagan holds the ball, now puts it on the floor. Shot clock at 10. Wow, they had Thompson wide open twice and couldn't get him the ball. That time they did, and then Evan Faulkner pushed him out of bounds. 1:43 to go in the game, 51-38 Washington. Williams to inbound it, comes into Thompson, hands it right back to Williams. Williams spins, goes out front to Degenschram. Dagan holds the ball, puts it on the floor. Now gets double teamed, bounces it off to Camballo. Camballo gives a pass on the right wing to Kemmerschram, knocked out of bounds by Brandon Smith. 1:29 to go in the game. Inbound to Williams. Williams behind the back dribble, picks up his dribble now, goes out front to Kemmerschram. Schramm bounces to Camballo. Camballo left wing to Gannon Thompson. Right baseline to Degenschram. All alone. Doesn't shoot the three. Tries to go inside. Gives it back to Kemmer for a three. Doesn't go. But Thompson rebounds again. Fresh 35 for Washington. Degenschram to Kemmer outside. Kemmer on the dribble. Gives to Dagan way outside midcourt circle. Dagan to Thompson. Gets to Williams. Easy lay-in. He scores it. Williams with a dozen in the second half, 14 in the game, 45 to go. Evan Faulkner, left baseline to Cooper. He was moving when he shot it. The ball moved with him. His three didn't go. Pass ahead to Schramm, and Washington can basically run out the clock. There's about 3 seconds difference. Schramm way outside. Degenschram with the ball. Gives to Williams, midcourt circle, front court. Williams on the dribble, way outside right side to Degenschram. Shot clock down to 12. Dagan gives to Williams, top of the key or midcourt circle. They can just let the shot clock run out. Schramm holds the ball on the right sideline. It'll be turnover number 17 on Washington, but it does not matter. 4.7 seconds to go. Inbound to Evan Faulkner. Evan will dribble it across the timeline, and time will run out. Final score goes Washington 53, Watertown 38. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there to rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.